Hello everyone, my name is Valentina, and today we're going to do a total body workout. We're going to do 5 sets of 10, ending each set with cardio interval. So let's get started with our warm-up. Alright, everybody bring your hands up. Inhale up. Exhale, reach to the ground. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, reach to the ground. One more time. Inhale, roll up. And we're going to come straight up. Then we're going to lean to the side and hold. And then come back to the center and to the other side. And come back up, come down. We're going to bring those arms over and under. We're going to do this 10 times. You can even step side to side. Do this 2 more times. Okay, and release. We're going to roll those shoulders 5 to the back. And 5 to the front. Okay, and then we're going to stretch out those legs. So you can grab your ankle. If you need a chair or a wall, something to hold on to, that's fine. Make sure those knees are together. And we're going to hold. You can have your arm out or up. Up, you get a slightly more stretch in that side. We're going to hold for 1 more breath. And release. And we're going to switch sides. Make sure that when you're breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. It is very important to breathe. You want to make sure that you're getting that oxygen to your lungs and that blood pumping. And release. And for the hamstrings, we're just going to do toe touches. We're going to do 10 of these. I'm alternating each side, and I'm touching opposite hand to opposite toe. If you can't reach your toe, that's fine. Just reach towards it. We're going to do 2 more. Last one. And actually, my hamstrings are a little tight, so I'm even going to sink down into that hamstring. Make sure that back's straight and that neck is not crunched in. And I'm just going to hold. Come back up and switch to the other side. And come up. All right, now you're gonna come with your feet a little more hip and hip width apart. Then I'm gonna reach down, come back up, and reach to the other side. If you can't reach all the way down, that's fine. Just reach as low as you can. We're gonna do 10 of these. Last one. And come back up. All right. Shake everything out. If you need to, we're going to be doing a lot of push-ups. If you want to stretch out those wrists, you can as well. Just hold for a little. Also, if you have a tight neck, look side to side 4 times, up and down, get that neck stretched out a little. And if you feel warmed up, we are ready to begin. So we are going to start with lower body, and we're going to move on to upper body, and then we're going to end with abs, and then we'll go into our cardio segment. Make sure you have water nearby because you want to stay hydrated. Since I'm outside, I really want to stay even extra hydrated, but it's a beautiful day out, and I didn't want to waste this day by being inside. So if you are inside, you will be a little more cooler. So bear with me because I will probably be pretty warmed up through this whole thing. So let's get started. We're going to start with the basic squat. I'm going to show you from the side. You want your feet hip width apart, and you're going to sit back like you're sitting in a chair. Now, if you have any knee trouble, just sit back slightly and then come back up. But if you are perfectly fine, your knees are good, I want you to sink down as far as you can. Exhale and squeeze everything up. We're going to do this 10 times. So come down, squeeze up. Two more. Make sure you're really squeezing in that butt. Last one. And shake those legs out. All right, we're going to come down into a push-up. Now, if you have any trouble with your back, you can always do the push-up on your knees. Or if you're not really good at push-ups, which I've had to build myself up, then the knees is where you want to stay. But if you're a little more advanced, I want you up on your toes. You want your wrists shoulder width apart. And you're going to come down and exhale, push up. 10 of these. Make sure that belly's tucked in and that your neck is straight. You don't want it crunched in. Last one. Come up. And then we're going to flip over onto our butts for our abs. We're going to start out, lean back, hands behind you for support. And you're going to bring those legs up. Make sure that your back's straight. You want to keep that back straight and up. You want to keep your legs up. And you're going to exhale as you come in, inhale as you come out. 10 of these. So you're pretty much coming in and pushing out. 5 more. Last 2. Last one. And roll over and come up. That is the end of round 1. Now we're going to go into our cardio. We're going to start out with simple jumping jacks to start getting that heart revved up. So we're going to do 20. If you're ready, let's get started. Ten more. Last 2. Last 1. Now, if jumping jack's a little too hard, you can always step side to side. But I'd like you to do the full jack. And that's it. Round 1 is done. We have 4 rounds left. So we're going to get started in the lower body again. This time we're going to do a squat, but we're going to have our toes facing out. Come back a little so you can see my feet. And when you come down, you're going to make sure that back's straight. Come down, make sure your knees are in line with that ankle. Squeeze and come back up. Same thing, exhale as you come up. Down. This works a little more of these inner thighs. Last one. Okay, shake those legs out. At any time, if you want to add weight to add a little more resistance to this workout, that's fine by me. You can have a 3-pound, 5-pound, 10-pound weight, whatever you're comfortable with. You can add them to the squats, to the abs, whatever you'd like. So if you'd like, you can always have a pair of weights near you. Okay, we're going to come back down. Actually, if you have a chair or a couch or a table nearby, we're going to do tricep dips. So you're going to come to the edge of your chair or couch or table, wherever you're near, and you're going to bring your arms behind you and that back straight, and you're going to sink down and exhale, push up. Now, if you don't have a chair or table near you, I'll show you another way you can do this. You come down to the ground with your hands behind you as well, and you're going to sink down to those arms and push straight up. But the chair is definitely a lot easier. Just make sure that back's straight and those knees are in line with that ankle. We're going to do 10. Four more. Last two. Last one. Okay, make sure that chair is out of your way. And we're going to come back down. For a crunch. So you want your feet flat, bring those ankles in, and you want to make sure that that low back is pressed into the floor. And you're going to exhale, come up, make sure those elbows are out and your hands are behind your head. Exhale, come up. Inhale, come down. Now if you want to make this a little more difficult, don't come all the way down. Keep your shoulders slightly off the floor. And we're going to do 10. 5 more. Last 2. Last 1. Okay, roll to your side and come up. That is the end of round 2. And now we are in for our cardio. Get a drink of water and let's begin. We're going to do kicks. We're going to do 20. You don't have to kick high, kick where you're comfortable, but you want to kick and the force should be within that heel. And we're going to alternate. Now, if you're a little more advanced, you can put a hop into this. I'm going to put a hop. And we're going to do 20, so let's go. Halfway through. Last one. Whew. Shake those legs out. And we're going to go into round 3. Now, we've been doing a lot of squats, so we're going to go into some lunges. All right. So we're going to alternate legs, and you're going to lunge forward, dropping that knee, and you're going to push back up with that heel. Come back a little so you can see my feet. And then we're going to alternate to the other side. Make sure you exhale as you push up. And we're going to do 12. Two more. Make sure when you come up that you get that alignment before switching sides. And we're done. Okay. Now we're going to go back into our push-up. Okay, come down, make sure that those wrists are shoulder width apart. And you're going to come down, exhale, come up. Last one. And come up. Now we're going to go back into abs. I'm going to get myself a drink of water. Since we just did upper abs, we're going to work on our lower abs. So, you're going to bring those legs straight up. You're going to come down where you feel comfortable. Make sure that that low back does not come off the floor. You're going to come down, inhale, exhale, come up. Let's do 10. 2 more. And bring those knees in, hug them, rock side to side, and then go over to your side and come up. That is the end of round 3. We're going to go into our cardio segment now. All right, so for this one, we're going to do burpees. And since burpees are really challenging, we're only going to do 10. And I'm going to show you the beginner way and the advanced. So beginner, you would come down, bring one leg back and then the other, then that leg back in, the other, and jump up. If you're more advanced, you're going to come down, hop those feet out, hop them back in, and jump up. So let's get started. We're halfway through. Whew. And we're done. We only have 2 more rounds left before we are going into our cool down. So in these last 2 rounds, I would really like to push yourself, challenge yourself to make this workout really worth your time. So if you're ready, let's go on to round 4. Since we just did lunges, now we're going to do a split squat. So pretty much it's a lunge just on the one side. So we're going to do 6 on one side, 6 on the other. So you're going to stand in place, have that feet out, almost like you're going to do a split. Make sure that knee's in line with your ankle. And you're just going to come straight down and push straight back up. Exhale as you push up. Last one. Okay. And then we're going to switch sides. So come down. Exhale, push up. Last one. Okay. Do a little butt kickers here. Stretch out those legs. And we're going to come down. Actually, almost skipped arms there. We're going to do our tricep dips again. You grab that chair. Like I said, you can do it on the ground. Make sure that your back's straight and your knees are in line with your ankle. Come down, exhale, and push back up. And that was the last one. Move your chair out of your way. Probably won't be needing that again, but keep it nearby just in case. We're going to come down, and this time we're going to do a double crunch. Alright, same thing, you want to make sure that low back is pressed into the ground. You're going to bring your legs into a 90-degree angle with your knees touching, and you're going to exhale, bring your knees towards your chest, inhale and release. Make sure you don't drop those feet, you want to bring it right back to a 90-degree angle. Two more. Last one. And release. Drop to the side and come back up. That's the end of round 4. Now we're going to go into our cardio portion. These we're going to do speed skaters. So pretty much you're going to bring that leg behind you, come back to the center, and bring it to the other side. That is the beginner version, but I'm going to do the more advanced. So we're going to add a hop, touching towards the ground. So it would be touch, hop to the other side, touch. We're going to do that 20 times. So let's begin. We're going to do 10 more. Last 2. Last 1. And we are done with round 4. I'm feeling it. I hope you are too. We have one more round, so I want to give it all you got. All right, and let's get started. Since we did our legs and we did a lot of our quads and our butt, we're going to do something now for the inner and outer thighs. So pretty much you're going to bring those legs together, and you're going to lift that leg in, lift that leg out, and back down. Again, if you need a wall or a chair to hold on to, that's fine. Or if you can, just slightly bend your knees for that balance. And we're going to 1 and 1 is 1 set, or 1 rep. So we're probably going to do 20 in total. All right, let's get started. So in, out, and back down. I did out and in. That is 1 though. And bring that leg up as far as you feel comfortable. And you want to try to keep that toe pointed. You don't want it curved out, you want it in. And it's okay if you alternate, if you're starting out before going in, or if you start in before you're going out. You just want to make sure that you are both getting your inner and outer thighs. We're halfway through. Two more on each side. You can tell it's getting towards the end of the workout. And 1 more on each side. Just make it for good measure. This is the last round. All right, shake those legs out, kick behind you. Do butt kickers here for a little bit. Remember, this is the last round, so we can add a little extra in there. Whew. Shake them forward. And we're going to do our last round of push-ups. If you've been on your knees the whole time, I'd like to challenge you to challenge yourself and come up onto your toes. And if you've been on your toes the whole time, maybe you want to break, you can come down onto your knees. Make sure that those wrists are shoulder width apart. Let's get started. Last one. And since we're down here, we're going to do a plank, and we're going to try to hold for 15 seconds. If you've never done a plank before, that's fine. Hold as much as you feel comfortable, and when you come out of it, come into a simple child's pose. Stretch that low back. Here we go. Make sure that your neck, you're looking down and out. Make sure that your butt's not up, you want it down, and your belly tucked in. Got 5 more seconds. Okay, come down to your knees, and then reach back for that child's pose. Hold. Okay. And since we've done our upper and lower abs, now we're going to work on our obliques. So, the beginner version, you want your toes pointed, but you're going to keep your heels on the ground. But if you're a little more advanced, and since this is our last round, try to push yourself. Lift those feet up off the ground, and we're going to come side to side. That's one. So let's get started. Make sure that you try to keep those knees together. 5 more. Last one. And come up. That's it. You made it through the toning portion, and we only have one more cardio segment, and then we're going into our cool down. We're going to come in to a mountain climber. Yes, we're going back up on those arms or hands. And if you're a beginner, you're just going to pull your knee in and come back out. But if you're more advanced, you're going to hop. So we're going to do 20 of these. Let's get started. Last 2. And come up. You, my friends, are done. You made it through. So now we are going to cool down. It is very important that you do this cool down with me to bring that heart rate down and to stretch out the muscles we just worked. So let's get started with that. You're going to inhale, bring those hands up. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale one more time. Okay. Bring those feet out, and we're going to stretch side to side, hold for a second, and back to the other side. Two more. Last one. Whew. Let's shake everything out. Okay, we're going to do shoulder rolls. 5 to the back, and 5 to the front. And then you're going to cross that arm across your chest, cross the other arm across that elbow. Make sure that shoulder's down. If you want, you can rock side to side, but we're going to hold. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, and you're going to drop that arm and switch to the other side. Okay, since we worked on that chest, I want you to bring your arms crisscross out in front of you, shoulders down, and we're going to inhale and exhale. And bring those arms behind you and look straight up. And if you can, slowly drop down. Let that neck hang. Release, bring those arms down, and roll all the way up. Okay. Since we did work a lot on those legs, we're going to go back into our quad stretch, grabbing onto that ankle and holding. It is a very nice day out. I really enjoyed working outside today for once. Okay, switch sides. And if you still have your chair nearby, you can go ahead and grab it. And we're going to bring that leg up. And you're going to lean back, bringing that toe towards you. Even grab onto the toe. And get a nice deep stretch in those hamstrings. And release, switch sides. If you notice an area that is very tight, you can always hold longer. You can always pause this video You always kind of want to, with a cool down, you want to hold those stretches longer than a warm up because you're letting those muscles cool down, getting all that blood pumping. So you want to take your time with the cool down. Unlike a warm up where you kind of rush through it. Okay. And I want you to actually roll those legs out. If you want, you can, roll on your hips, roll the ankle right and to the left, switch sides. And now we're gonna do our hip rolls, except this time we're gonna put our whole body into it. And we're gonna go 3 to the left, and 3 to the right. Whew, and release. Whew. And I want you to do a little stretch for the neck. Drop that neck to the side, grab onto the head, reach down, and hold. And switch to the other side. And release, come up. All right, thank you for joining me. I am so glad we did this workout together. This is my first video, so I appreciate you coming and working out with me. And if you have any suggestions for any further videos, please feel free to comment. And I'm planning on doing plenty more of these, so I hope you stay tuned and have a great day and enjoy.